Get ready, Mirzapur fans. Season 3 is already dropped on July 5th on Prime, promising more intense action, brutality, and bloodshed. Before diving into the new season chaos, let's quickly revisit the dramatic events of the first two seasons, where power shift and intense rivalries set the stage for an epic showdown. Let's begin.
पूर्वांचल में जो गर्मी का हाल है, एक उंगली ट्रिगर पर रखनी पड़ती है।
Season 1 introduced the dark underbelly of Mirzapur, ruled by the ruthless Akhandanand Tripathi aka Kalin Bhaiya, the elder son of former king Satyanand Tripathi aka Bauji, and has a much younger wife Beena Tripathi, whom he continuously failed to satisfy in bed. Kalin Bhaiya runs truck and illegal gun Desi Katta business under the name of carpet business. One night, his reckless son Fulchand Tripathi aka Munna Bhaiya, who aspired to be the king of Mirzapur, kills a groom with celebrity gunfire during a wedding barat. The family of the dead groom hires Ramakant Pandit, a fearless and idealistic lawyer, to seek justice. Ramakant Pandit has a family of 5, his wife and 3 children, Guddu, Bablu and Dimpy, who attend the same college as Munna Bhaiya. Guddu admires Munna's lifestyle a lot and says,
जिंदगी हो तो ऐसी हो, जिंदा तो झांट के बाल भी है।
Guddu has a crush on Dimpy's close friend Sweetie, which Munna also loves. SP Parsuram, Sweetie's father, informs Kalin Bhaiya that his old rival Rati Shankar might be returning to Mirzapur, and also about Munna blunder. Kalin Bhaiya tells Munna to clean up his own mess. Munna goes to the lawyer house to threaten him into dropping the case. When Ramakant refuses to comply, Munna pulls a gun on him. This leads to a scuffle in which Ramakant and his family manage to beat up Munna and his goons. Kalin Bhaiya then intervenes, summoning Ramakant's sons Guddu and Bablu, who fears what the kingpin has planned for them. Kalin Bhaiya is impressed by the Guddu and Bablu daring actions. Instead of punishing them, he offers them a job, shocking both the brothers and Munna. Guddu, who has always aspired to attain the status of the Tripathi family, sees an opportunity and convinces Bablu to accept the offer. They are given a motorcycle bullet and a pair of pistols, and are instructed to convince their father, Ramakant Pandit, to drop the case. However, Ramakant Pandit refused to listen and asked them to leave. Furiously, Guddu and Bablu force the dead groom father to take the case back. Initially, he refuses, but when Guddu becomes violent, father have no option but to agree. Meanwhile, Rati Shankar, an old rival of the Tripathi family, send an assassin to kill Munna. Munna survives the attempt and kills the assassin. In episode 3, we witness a flashback to 20 years ago, revealing the dramatic rise of Satyanand Tripathi Bauji to power. Satyanand Tripathi became the new kingpin of Mirzapur by eliminating the old ruler Ajit Thakur. After seizing control, Bauji declared his son Akhandanand Tripathi and his grandson Munna Tripathi as his successor. Despite Rati Shankar's equal contribution in helping Bauji to become kingpin, he is designated merely as the loyalist of the Tripathi family. This decision led to a deep rift between the Tripathis and Rati Shankar, setting the stage for the fierce rivalry that continues to simmer in the present day. JP Yadav, the younger brother of Chief Minister Surya Pratap Yadav, demands a substantial money from Kalin Bhaiya for his party election fund. To meet this demand, Kalin Bhaiya approaches Lala, a opium dealer seeking an extra supply of opium. However, on its way back to Mirzapur, he is attacked by assassins sent by Rati Shankar. Kalin Bhaiya narrowly escaped the attack. In response to the escalating threat, Kalin Bhaiya trusts Guddu and Bablu with control of his gun operations, instructing them to expand its reach. This move not only aims to solidify his empire but also test the brother loyalty and capability in the danger world of Mirzapur. Kalin Bhaiya's wife Veena has sex with the house servant Raja. Meanwhile, the principal of the college asks Golu to stand for the upcoming college election as Munna is very violent. Munna approached Sweetie for a date but she refused and instead go out on a date with Guddu. Frustrated, Munna confides to his loyal friend Compounder about his desire to take over Mirzapur as soon as his father allows it. In a shocking twist, the Compounder offers to kill his father, initially angering Munna, but the idea begins to take root in his mind. Guddu tells Munna Bhaiya about his dream to become Mr. Purvanchal in the bodybuilding competition. Munna tells Compounder to provide storage to Guddu, aiming to manipulate Guddu bodybuilding journey. In a bold move, Munna takes 25% cut in the opium deal without his father's consent. Meanwhile, Guddu and Bablu experience their first kill, sinking deeper into the violent world of Mirzapur. The steroid began to affect Guddu, making him more violent and furious. Munna becomes frustrated as he sees his father listening to and agreeing with the Guddu and Bablu suggestions. Lawyer Ramakant Pandit frequently writes letters to the chief minister about the violence in Mirzapur. As Guddu and Sweetie grew closer, Guddu confesses involvement in the gangster life. Surprisingly, Sweetie accepted without any hesitation. Guddu and Bablu come up with a ruthless plan to boost gun sales, causing more violence across Mirzapur. To control the violence, the state capital sent an honest officer SSP Maurya to Mirzapur.
Okay.
A holy party meetup of the mafia heads of Purvanchal region. Kalin Bhaiya, Rati Shankar and their political supporter JP Yadav is present. The celebration quickly turns into a chaotic fight between Munna and JP Yadav.
Hey Munna!
JP Yadav, feeling insulted at the hand of Kalin Bhaiya and Munna, offers to help Rati Shankar gain control of Mirzapur if he can provide funds for elections. This proposition set the stage for a dramatic shift in power dynamics, with alliances tested and new rivalries ignited. Bablu arranges a college election speech session for Golu. During the event, Munna Bhaiya goons try to ruin the speech, but Bablu handles them violently. Munna aggressively confronts the Pandit brothers, and Guddu tells him that Golu is like family because her sister Sweetie is his girlfriend. Munna, unable to handle this revelation, kidnaps their sister Dimpy, but she is eventually returned safely. Kalin Bhaiya calls everyone to the house to defuse the tension. Munna, still furious, threatened to kidnap and rape Dimpy next time. In response, Kalin Bhaiya slaps Munna in anger. In a fit of rage, Munna asks his loyal friend, the compounder, to kill his father, Kalin Bhaiya. Meanwhile, SSP Maurya's special team ambushes the Pandit brothers, leading to a close gun battle from which they narrowly escape. Kalin Bhaiya instructs Guddu and Bablu to go underground for a while. The compounder attempts the assassination but fails. Simultaneously, Guddu tries to call the compounder for steroids but receives no response. When Kalin Bhaiya confronts Munna about the attempt on his life, the compounder shows true loyalty while not revealing Munna's involvement. He then asks Munna to kill him, knowing he has no other option, and Munna kills him. During their underground time, a buyer seeks a gun deal with the Pandit brothers. Bablu warns Guddu that it is too risky to meet anyone, but Guddu disregards his advice and meets the buyer in Jaunpur. The buyer turns out to be Rati Shankar Shukla, the Tripathi family arch enemy. Shukla tries to manipulate Guddu, suggesting that the attack on them was planned by Kalin Bhaiya, and asks them to join him. When Guddu refuses, a violent fight erupts, ending with Guddu putting a bullet in Shukla's head. News of the incident reaches Kalin Bhaiya, who become furious and demand an explanation from the Pandit brothers. Guddu responds that they can't seek his approval for every action, leading Kalin Bhaiya realize that the brothers are slipping out of his control.
केंचुए दूध पीकर सांप न बन जाए खंडा, ध्यान रहे.
Meanwhile, Guddu marries Sweetie. The next day, he participated in the Mr. Purvanchal bodybuilding competition, where Kalin Bhaiya is the chief guest. Kalin Bhaiya's presence causes Guddu to lose the competition, fueling Guddu's aggression on stage. Munna seizes the opportunity to frame Guddu for the attack on Kalin Bhaiya by revealing the phone call Guddu made to the compounder an hour before the attack. Enraged, Kalin Bhaiya hands Munna a gun and orders to kill both Guddu and Bablu. Munna, eyes blazing with vengeance, declares that the time for Tandab has come, and from now on, he will rule the Mirzapur.
और मिर्जापुर पे हम राज करेंगे.
Before we move on to the final episode, please hit the like and subscribe button only if you like the video. And don't forget to share your feedback in the comments. Now let's move on to the final episode of season 1. Guddu wins the college election. The family attend Dimpy friend's wedding, which happens to be opium dealer Lala daughter wedding. During the celebration, Sweetie reveals to Guddu that she is pregnant, hoping to lift his spirit after he lost in the Mr. Purvanchal competition. Despite the joyful news, Guddu struggles with the side effect of steroid use. Meanwhile, Munna, determined to strike, he plans his next move. Guddu is inside the wedding restroom and finally realizes the beautiful life he is about to have. Back in Mirzapur, SSP Maurya brutally interrogates Trans to uncover who is the Pandit brother works for. Parsuram informed Kalin Bhaiya about SSP Maurya's aggressive tactics. Kalin Bhaiya tells Maqbool that the fears among the people is diminishing and must be restored. Satyanand Tripathi gets to know about Beena and Raja affair and blackmails Beena to have sex with him and later to cut Raja penis off. The episode takes a dark turn when Munna and his goons hijack the wedding in Gorakhpur.
चाचा, ओ भोंसड़ी वाले चाचा, अरे म्यूजिक बंद करो जरा.
In a shocking and brutal sequence, Munna kills the groom. Guddu emerges from the restroom and Munna shoots him in the back and leg, causing Guddu to fall on the ground. Munna calls out Bablu, who is hiding with Golu and Sweetie. Munna fires another shot, hitting Guddu in the hand. Desperate to save Guddu, Sweetie runs toward him but is shot by Munna goons. Sweetie reveals that she is pregnant, a revelation that breaks Munna's heart before he ruthlessly kills her. Badly injured and riddled with bullets, Guddu and Golu is forced to watch helplessly as Munna also kills Bablu. Guddu instructs Golu to fire a shot in a desperate bid to fight back. Golu misses her shot at Munna, but the bride father bodyguard intervenes, providing a momentary distraction. As panic erupts, guests flee the wedding, including Golu, Guddu, and Timpy. Back in Mirzapur, Kalin Bhaiya makes a gruesome statement by killing the last member of Maurya's team in front of him, reasserting his dominance. The season concludes on a tense note. Munna grabs his gun, ready for another showdown. Beena searches for a weapon, driven by vengeance and desperation. And Rathi Shankar's son, Sharad saves his head, remembering his father's dream of ruling Mirzapur.